What's up, everybody? I hope you are excited as me. This is a long awaited video and a return, and coming new to the scene as well as my previous channel. I split into two, and now I'm just doing supplement reviews on the other channel, which is premium supplement reviews. And over here I'm going to do just the wrestling pay-per-views. I literally have been busy and I've been sick for the last week or so, and I literally just sneezed before, so I'm just trying to ease into this video. But if you're joining me here for the first time, thank you for joining me, and let's talk about this weekend, which AEW is running their final pay-per-view for the year, and it is the World's End pay-per-view. Now, what a great pay-per-view name to actually put it towards the end of the year. I know last year we did see it around like October, November-ish, but now we are getting it in December. So I'm loving it. And and I do want to say one comment before I get into all the matches and my predictions and thoughts on everything. I felt like AEW has been going like up and down, but like they've been killing it towards the end of this year. But with this pay-per-view, like these matches really kind of make more sense or lean into the storyline aspect more than any other pay-per-view that they have done previously. Now, we always will have the 0 hour right before the pay-per-view starts. They usually have it on YouTube. It's from 7 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern to promote the AEW pay-per-view. And this one, I believe they will be having the tag team titles and the AEW trios titles defended in there. But right now, it says to be determined. But remember, we always get a lot of matches in these AEW pay-per-views, and this one is no different. So for that 0 hour, expect to have for the 0 hour to just fill you in on what AEW and these wrestlers and all these titles will be about for this pay-per-view as we are heading into 2025 and ending it with a bang. So the first match that we will see in here is one out of two matches, and it is for the Continental Championship title, and it is part of the Continental Classic. Now, AEW did defer or moved away from doing something that WWE doesn't do, or it's kind of new, if anything, just because they had a tournament for the title last year, but the kicker is that they will do a tournament every single year. And even if you're still the champion, you still have to fight in this tournament to hold your spot in and make it to the end to fight for your title shot again, aside from you defending it throughout the year. So I feel like that's pretty cool. It's a little mix of the New Japan Pro Wrestling, Wrestling Noah, like that Japanese style of tournament, and then they applied it to the American style with wrestlers from across the world, because we did have a lot. And in this semifinal match, we will have Kyle Fletcher. He is representing the Blue League, and I believe he was the winner of the Blue League. And we are getting his opponent, and it is Will Ospreay. He is the runner-up from the Gold League, meaning that him and one more wrestler that I'll name in the following match are the runners-up for that winning spot for that league, because they were divided into different colors. Now, for me, I got Will Ospreay winning this match. Now, the reason is not saying that Kyle Fletcher is trash or anything like that. Kyle Fletcher has been doing his thing, especially teaming up with Don Callis and Takeshna. They've been running wild through AEW. But the thing is that Will Ospreay, I feel like it'll be a great part of a story that has been told across different promotions, like independents more than anything, that he will take on Ricochet, because Ricochet is in the following semi Continental Classic match. So for me, I got Will Ospreay beating Cal Fletcher, and regardless, they can always go back to this beef with Cal Fletcher, or even Cal Fletcher can defer and just go to or deflect and then get mad and pissed off and go after his previous tag team partner because they really haven't had a one-on-one squash match or anything to like solidify the breakup of the United Empire. So that is something that he can lean to in 2025. Now, since I did mention Ricochet, we can move on to the second semifinal match. And it is Ricochet taking on Kazuchika Okada. Now, Okada is the one holding the championship title, but Ricochet is representing the runner. I believe he is representing the Gold League, and Kazuchika Okada is the runner up for the Blue League. So I feel like it's kind of difficult, but in the sense of, okay, we got Okada, one of the best wrestlers to do it. Came from Japan, came over here, got paid. He's holding the title, and Ricochet just came over from WWE. So I feel like it will be a challenge. But regardless, this is something that I feel like will solidify both Ricochet and Will Ospreay as they had battles throughout different companies in the independent scene, and it's just like a full circle moment. So for me, I got Ricochet beating Okada, which will automatically take Okada out of the Continental picture, and also he will not have the title anymore, meaning that we will have a new champion at the end of the night. Now, when it comes to these matches, I doubt they'll do them back to back because there has to be a third match for the champion for the Continental Championship title. So what I'm thinking is we'll kick off the show with one of these matches, and then we'll get the second one, like third or fourth on the card, and then we will get that third with Ricochet versing Will Ospreay. Now remember, this is a prediction. Ricochet and Will Ospreay. It can go uh, a different way, like Kyle Fletcher and Okada, or it could be like Will and Okada, or Ricochet and Fletcher. So it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, my prediction is I got Ricochet versus Will Ospreay in the final match, or the match for the AEW Continental Championship title, and I got Ricochet winning it just because if you have Ricochet coming over from WWE, and what better way to show a star, that has not been used in the best ways as possible to hand him a title or a win and a title over Will Ospreay, which is one of the best wrestlers on the scene right now. He can easily be compared to Kenny Omega, Okada, even Cal Fletcher is in that tier just because of what he can do. But regardless, all these matches will be bangers, and I'm calling it Ricochet will be our new AEW Continental Champion at the end of the night. Now, the fourth match that we will see in this pay per view, we will see a match for the Dynamite Diamond Ring, and this is the finale because there has been actually a tournament, or they had a almost like a Royal Rumble type of match, and the last two wrestlers that were in the ring will have to fight each other, and then they would take on the previous holder of the Dynamite Diamond Ring, which has been MJF for the previous years. And talking about MJF, he will be taking on Adam Cole for the Dynamite Diamond Ring in the finale of this. I feel like it is a tournament because you are getting a trophy, even though it's a ring. But so for me, this is a toss up. It's really hard because I want MGF to continue with that reign of the Dynamite Diamond Ring, and him, solidify himself even more with AEW, just because he uses that ring, to knock people out and do a whole bunch of stuff. But at the end of the day, it plays into his character and just makes him a better heel, and a better heel to love. That's what I wanted to say. But Adam Cole is also a heel as well. But here he's kind of looking like a baby face more than anything. Just because he had to take on his friend Colorado to get this spot. But like I was saying, it is a toss up. But if I had to choose, um, I would want MJF. But thinking okay, Adam Cole returns to AEW. Adam Cole kind of needs this win more than MJF, just to close the door on their beef and what they had going on in 2023 heading into 2024, because they were friends, tag team partners, all that stuff. Just because we need to have somebody to actually win and close the door on this chapter with MJF and Adam Cole. So I got Adam Cole winning this one. Now, the next match is for the AEW TBS Championship title, and it is Mercedes Moné, aka Sasha Banks, who is holding the title, and she'll be taking on Chris Statlander. And for me, it's kind of hard to choose on who is going to win this one, just because I feel like Chris Statlander has been a great wrestler and has been a great TBS champion, but there's been a lot of back and forth, and Camille kind of just disappeared, who was Mercedes Moné's like backup security guard or whatever you want to call it. She was there at ringside. She got injured, whatever it is, and I feel like um, when it comes to this type of match, Mercedes Moné has been defending the title, even though not every single match has been top tier, but at the end of the day, we are getting a wrestler who leaves it all in the ring and tries to give us the best matches. Now, I'm thinking if I had to choose, I would think that Mercedes Moné would drop the title as she's been holding this for a while, and we can have Chris Statlander get the title for the second time, but have a better reign than before, just because the women's roster has expanded since she had the title previously. So that's my 2 cents. And crowning a new TBS, or we're crowning a new AEW TBS champion with Chris Statlander at the end of the night. Now, the next match we will see is for the AEW International Championship title. Now, it is Konosuke Takeshita who is the champion. He will be taking on Powerhouse Hobbs. Now, this also does have a backstory in the sense that Powerhouse Hobbs was part of the Don Callis family when he was the TNT champion. They helped them get up there, and he got injured in one of the matches, which led for him to drop the title and disappeared for a while. And when he came back, he got betrayed, and that kind of rubbed him the wrong way. And ever since that time, he has been going at everybody in that faction or the Don Callis family. So right now, I feel like it's the perfect time for Katushka Takeshna. Sorry, it is a Japanese word. Hard to say. Sometimes you get tongue tied. So I feel like all in all, guys, I feel like Powerhouse Hobbs will be our new AEW International Champion at the end of the night. And moving on, let's get into the uh, I feel like it's part of the dual main event because it is for the AEW Women's Championship title, and it is Mariah May who is the champion. She's basically Tony Storm's like student, you can say, that beat her and took the title, and now has created her own title reign, and she'll be taking on Thunder Rosa in a Tijuana street fight. Now, this pay per view is not being taking place in Mexico, but it does show you that they are catering more to Thunder Rosa. And for me, I got Thunder Rosa winning this one, and not just because, okay, you know, it's time to switch champions. No, it's more because of what Thunder Rosa has done for AEW. She literally broke her back, had to get surgery, heal, do all that, get back into the ring. We've seen her have great matches throughout the year. Had a little start and stop just because certain wrestlers weren't available. But regardless, we are going to see the payoff right here. And what a better payoff that she wins the AEW Women's Championship title and gets the second title reign and has an official longer reign than she had before. And I felt like I said earlier, like a start and stop when she had her first title reign. And what better way to win it in a Tijuana street fight? And if I don't see no hot sauce, I'm gonna be pissed off. So that's all I'm saying. Because we can use anything in a street fight, and if you got Tijuana, you gotta use something spicy or something around that realm. Maybe they'll probably do like Diaz de los Muertos, like a cemetery vibe or something like that. But regardless, if I don't see no hot sauce, I'm gonna be a little pissed off. Now let's move on to the main event of the night, and it is for the AEW Championship title, and this is a fatal four way, which is kind of weird in the sense and rare that AEW has chose to do this for the pay per view. But I guess there were a lot of contenders, and they were like, "Hey, we don't want to, just do quick matches. We want to do like a bundle package more than anything for us," which I found was pretty dope. And now we are going to get John Moxley, the champion, taking on Jay White and Orange Cassidy and Hangman Adam Page. Now the only person who has held the AEW uh, Men's Championship title, besides John Moxley, is Hangman Adam Page. So he does have an advantage. But for me, it's kind of a toss up because they could go with Jay White as they are heading over to their Dynasty pay per view next month. And they might want somebody familiar um, to hold the title as they go into that pay per view, even though John Moxley is very big in New Japan Pro Wrestling and in the whole Japan independent scene. But also Jay White really hasn't been with a U.S. company in years except for AEW. So he was very established in New Japan and also in Japan in general before coming to the United States. Orange Cassidy, he's always a fan favorite. And Hangman Adam Page, I feel like he's kind of lost in the shuffle, and maybe him winning this can bring him back up. But after that beef that match that he had with Swerve Strickland, I doubt he'll pick up the title just because I feel like it's a little too soon to get it, and then they'll probably want to inject Swerve in there just so he get a rematch. But regardless, for this one, I'm thinking either Jay White or Orange Cassidy just to have a switch of, um, of of somebody to carry the title instead of John Moxley, because this new persona that they've been doing has been a little sour because they're trying to like create this takeover, but with AEW, and it hasn't been really working. They've just been assholes being a people. And the thing that I hated the most was that he has the title in a briefcase, so really nobody knows he's holding it. And if you're a new fan, whether you're watching Dynamite, Collision, Rampage is the last. Well, Rampage is ending for their last Rampage period December 27th. So spoiler if you didn't know, sorry for that. But if you are a new person watching AEW, you won't really know who's holding the title because this guy has it in a briefcase, and it's kind of annoying not seeing it, even though I've seen it before. You could Google the picture, but if your champion is not wearing it on his shoulder, on his waist, somewhere where it's visible, I feel like it's a disservice to the company and to the fans. So all in all, guys, these are all the matches for this AEW World's End pay per view. Great time to watch some wrestling right before the year ends. I will add the links to the websites where you can watch this one for. And also, if you do want to watch it without any buffering, and you want to pay for it, you can go to, I believe it's Fight, but it's Triller TV, the TV app, and you can get it right there. I think it's like at a discount. And I'll leave the link down below. So with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next wrestling pay-per-view matches, predictions, and spoilers.